Well, the 86th Annual Academy Awards are coming up this Sunday on ABC, and all this week, me and Brandy McDonnell are going to be talking about who our choices are to win at Sunday's Oscars. And we're going to start off with supporting actress.
Start off the way they started off.
Okay, I'm going to read them off. Sally Hawkins for Blue Jasmine, Jennifer Lawrence for American Hustle, Lupita Nyong'o for 12 Years a Slave, Julia Roberts for August Osage County, and June Squibb for Nebraska. Okay, Brandy, who are your choices? Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think should win?
Well, I think that you and I will both agree that this category isn't nearly as interesting as it should have been, since Scarlett Johansson did not get nominated for Best Supporting Actress for her voiceover work in Her, which was a major snub this year, and this category just isn't nearly as cool as it could have been.
I don't think they were thinking broadly enough. I think that what she did with that performance, when you never even see Scarlett Johansson of all people, all you do is hear her voice, and it's an extraordinary performance. But they just didn't. I guess they didn't think, well, if we can't see her, then it must not be a real performance.
Must not be a real performance, which is lame.
Right.
So I think that right off the top, you have to say that this category isn't quite as interesting as it should have been.
Right.
But I think that it is interesting because you have a couple of ingenues sort of coming into their own as actresses. You have Jennifer Lawrence in American Hustle. She manages to kind of upstage arguably some of the best American actors that we have right now.
Absolutely.
Christian Bale, Amy Adams, Bradley Cooper, Jeremy Renner, upstages all of them with her performance in that movie. And then you have Lupita Nyong'o.
Very good.
Thank you. I've been practicing from 12 Years a Slave. I think that Chiwetel Ejiofor's performance is a great performance, but he's more of an observer in that movie. She's really the one that sort of embodies, in a very real sense, the indignities, the horrors, all the horrible things about slavery. She's the one that makes that movie as hard as it should be to watch. And so I think that you'll see a battle of these two ingenues. I think it will be a close contest, but I don't think it'll be that close. I think Lupita has it. Most Oscar voters aren't going to want to give Jennifer Lawrence back-to-back Oscars at age 23. They're just not that generous, I don't think.
Right. Well, I mean, personally, I'd like to see her win. I think I think that it could happen. It's an extraordinary performance that Jennifer Lawrence gives. I think that she, these are a couple of the back-to-back performances she's given in David O. Russell films over the last couple of years, in Silver Linings Playbook and now with American Hustle. You see somebody who you don't really think of her as being 23 years old in these performances. I think she really transcends her age group. She might be you're talking about some of the best actors who are currently working. I think she's one of them.
Right.
But
manages to completely play a teenager in the Hunger Games movies totally convincingly.
Oh, totally, right. But whenever I think about 12 Years a Slave, I mean, you're right. Chiwetel Ejiofor gives an extraordinary performance there. But whenever I think about the film, I think of Lupita Nyong'o's performance.
Right.
Yes, the embodiment of the absolute horror of what was being done for hundreds of years in this country.
Right.
And so I think that Lupita Nyong'o, who is a relative newcomer, I think that she pulls it off.
I do too. I think that if I were giving it, I would give it to Jennifer Lawrence. Or Scarlett Johansson if I were in charge of the Oscars.
Right.
But I think that things being what they are, it'll be Lupita. And I think we're looking at a bright future for her. I mean, she's a relative newcomer. Jennifer Lawrence is we're getting to know her, but she's a little bit more of a known commodity. But I think that there's great promise in Lupita, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what she does next.
Jennifer Lawrence, you've got years and years to collect statuettes. So anyway, you're going to need to tune in to NewsOK for all of the videos that we're going to be doing this week. In addition to that, we're going to be tweeting this, we're going to be blogging this, we're going to be chatting this, we're going to absolutely run Oscars into the ground this week.
Be paralyzed from the waist down on Monday morning?
That's right. We will live it. We will breathe it. Anyway, so tune into the Academy Awards on Sunday night on ABC and stick with NewsOK.com for all your Oscar information.